Let's make chili cheese dogs and burgers. The episode of Cooking with Honey, you guys. So this is just something simple that you guys can make, but it is so good, y'all. It is so good. So I did not get time to do a DIY, or should I say a Cooking with Honey episode with the DIY grill that you can make, but I will just really quickly show you what you can use. All right, and then next time I actually do it, just for y'all to be able to come along with me, I'll make sure that I do it. Okay, like a cast iron skillet, this is what I use. Okay, there's other like videos out there where you can pretty much make your own grill or whatever, to grill some food outside or whatever, if you want that, you know, summer barbecue in taste or whatever. Anyway, but you're gonna need like a cast iron skillet. Clearly this is not a cast iron skillet, we have one, but it's put up. You're gonna need this. All right, and then what I like to do is take like a cookie sheet, so like whatever you would use to like bake cookies on, so something that is somewhat thick, okay, but it's metal. It doesn't have to be the thickest. I seen, like I said, those videos where people were using the, you know, the flexible type of like this, but the really big ones. I did see that, and that's just not how I did mine, but you guys can try your own way, okay, when it comes to barbecuing your hot dogs and hamburgers, okay, or chicken or steak or whatever else, ribs. But in this video, I'm going to be talking about doing some chili cheese dogs and chili cheese hamburgers, okay, Checkers style. All right, because I love Checkers chili cheese burgers and chili cheese fries. Okay, so you're going to need that cast iron skillet, the hard cast iron kind. And you're gonna want to obviously put charcoal in it. You're gonna need some matches, okay? You're definitely gonna need your lighter fluid. You're gonna need some charcoal, okay? So if you want, you can go back and watch my what was the name of it? I think it was just burgers, smash burgers, in and out burgers, whatever. But my burgers and fries cooking episode, okay? And I pretty much walk you through how to get like that nice fast food restaurant thickness, thinness, if you know what I'm saying, like that same size and the taste and everything on the stove, okay? And so you can go back and watch that. I would definitely recommend doing it that way, but you can also do it the way where you use the hamburger and hot dog that you grilled, okay? So you want to get like a cookie sheet, all right, whatever you would bake cookies in, and sit the cast iron skillet in that. Next, you're gonna need like a table, just something that's kind of like high up, because I don't like to grill my stuff too low to the ground. I don't know about y'all, but you're gonna want to put that like on something so that you can kind of, it can be at like a nice level for you to be able to, you know, pick with the charcoal and stuff and make sure everything is good. And the other stuff is like, get somebody that knows how to grill, okay? But if you don't, it's simple. You just want to make sure that you put enough lighter fluid on the charcoal. Don't use too much charcoal, okay? This is not a typical original grill, okay? This is like a DIY that you're using. So a nice handful and a few more would be enough, okay? And just kind of keep them together or spread them out. Depends on where and how you're going to lay your hot dogs and hamburgers. And then after that, you're going to need like a rack, a metal rack. You can find these at Dollar Tree, all right? But you can also be creative if you have like an air fryer like we do. Like we had an extra small mini, it was like a rack like this big, like a nice rack that goes inside the air fryer that we have. And because we had an extra one that we're not using, I used that to actually grill the food on, the hot dogs and hamburgers on, but I covered that with aluminum foil. Now up underneath that, that's where you're going to want to have your, and you guys can do it this way, but I would definitely say if you're going to use just that one rack that you're going to get from like the dollar store or something like that, and you're going to, I would definitely recommend covering that with aluminum foil. But you want to make sure that you let that charcoal completely cool down, where it's hot but it's not fire still coming out of it. You're going to use that main rack on top of it and grill it on there. It won't take that long, but I definitely recommend you keep making sure they cool down, because you're going to end up with like black charcoal burnt food, okay? The next thing you want to do is get you like, all right, so the next thing you're going to want to do is get a pan like this, okay, as well as a pan that's like this size. Whatever size the rack is that you're gonna be grilling your food directly on, you want to get a rack. I mean, you want to get a pan that's gonna cover that exactly. Ours was about this same size when it comes to the air fryer rack that we had, the extra one that I grilled the food on, so it covered this perfectly. And then on top of that, I covered it with a bigger pan. Okay, you get what I'm saying? So, but if you're just using, like I said, that one rack, you want to be able to go ahead and get, you can just completely cover it with this. I wouldn't recommend it. It wouldn't hurt, but like I said, it would be best if you get one that's going to cover the food completely exactly, and then use this to cover it on top. All right, this will keep like flies, bugs. It also keep the heat in, and it'll speed up the grilling process. Okay, with 2 different utensils, one like a fork or something that you don't mind using, to make sure that you're like keeping the charcoal how it needs to be. And then you're going, and that's just every now and then, if it kind of like cools down or whatever, or when you take one set of food off, when it's done, you want to kind of like mess around with it, you know, to make sure that the heat is where it needs to be. And then have you your fork specifically, you want to keep this close to you, wrapped up in paper towel or whatever, and that's going to be like to turn your food, like turn your hot dogs or your hamburgers. Okay, so that's that, you guys. But this is the finishing touch. We use Nathan's. You can use any type of hot dog brands that you want. These are really, really good. As you can see, I did not burn them, but they're definitely grilled. Okay, and when you warm them up, oh my god. We also did some Bush's baked beans, girl, y'all. I love Bush's baked beans. Okay, so we did some baked beans. Okay, and we also did some sausages. All right, we also did some sausages. I specifically like mine to kind of be, you know, a little bit barbecued. Okay, just because it's pork and I'm funny about stuff like that. All right, so you can put whatever you want on there, but today, you guys, we're going to be doing chili cheeseburger and chili cheese hot dogs. Okay, so now you want to get your hot dog. I wouldn't mind, or which that's how I'm going to do in this video. This way, if you make them like normal barbecue hamburger patties, you can use this if you want to just do ketchup and mustard, or if you want to have a few that you put barbecue sauce on them, you just eat it like a regular barbecue hamburger. Or if you want to put like a slice of cheese on it, do your thing. You can have them like that for that. Or if you want to do what I'm about to show you guys, it's perfect to still have them this size. So for the chili cheeseburgers, you guys, we're going to just make a neat slice, just like so. All right. Or like I said, you guys can watch my hamburger video, okay, my cheeseburger video, or whatever it's called, okay, where I did the shakes, the fries, the burgers and fries. All right, and you can just really make it on the stove. I would recommend that way, but this way is just as perfect. Okay, so as you can see, it's still pretty thick. They're done. Okay, and what you want to do, which I'm only going to make one for me. Okay, you want to take this and put it in something, sit it to the side. Okay, cover it, sit it to the side. All right. Now, also, I'm probably going to just eat it with chips. I got a little water on me. I'm probably going to just eat it with chips, you guys. But you also want to get your hot dog, okay? Because I'm going to do hamburger and hot dog, all right? And I would recommend you guys do the same thing because it is so good, all right? If you've ever had chili cheeseburgers or chili cheese hot dogs from Checkers, y'all, it is the best, okay? It is so good. So, you're going to want to put those aside, all right? And so honestly, how I like mine, but I'm not gonna really be like doing like a talk through or a tutorial for that, is how I like my hot dogs and the chili cheeseburgers is chili and cheese, okay, ketchup and mustard, and jalapenos. Chili, cheese, ketchup, mustard, and jalapenos. I have to have it that way, especially when it's like summertime and the beach thing or the pool thing, or if we're just doing a barbecue thing, okay? I love that combination, okay? So I am going to be putting that on mine. You guys don't have to do it. If you do, make sure you comment down below and let me know how y'all like it, because when I tell you, it is so fire. But you could just literally just do chili and cheese. If you want to add ketchup and mustard, you can, but just the chili and cheese, It is so fucking good. So I am going to use one of my, which I guess I can do the burger like that. So I am going to have the burger with just chili and cheese, okay? Just for you guys so you can see and you can get that taste rating from me, like if we're doing it from Checkers. And then with the hot dog, I'm going to do chili, cheese, ketchup, mustard, and my jalapenos just for me, all right? So now that we've got that out the way, let's go ahead and warm these things up. I am going to show you guys. So I will put right here in the video the chili that we use. Okay, we got rid of the can, obviously. Why would we hold on to that? But it's just regular chili, okay? You don't need a lot of it, all right? It's just regular chili with no beans in the can, okay? You can get any brand, you guys. And then some cheese in the glass can, okay? If you want to get nacho cheese that's in the metal can or whatever, I'm sure it will be just fine. But if you want it to be how I have mine and how I like mine, then you can get some nacho cheese dip that you would use for like nachos, chips, and things like that. Ours, it has like a salsa queso blend in it, so it has like those tomatoes. I think there's red onions and green peppers or something like that, but they're really small and you can't taste it like that. But oh my god, it does have like a little spice to it and it's so good, you guys. So you want to have that. That's your chili and your cheese, and then obviously your ketchup, your mustard, and the jalapenos for the hot dog. That's how I'm gonna do mine. You guys can, I would definitely recommend you to try it like that. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get these prepared. Is it just me, or is it just like a few other people out there? When I'm eating hot dog, barbecue hot dogs to be exact, my favorite side is chips, y'all. And I have to have barbecue chips. I don't know what it is. Since a kid, I've always had to have barbecue chips, all right? Other chips are fine. Plain Lay's would be like my next choice, okay? But I would really prefer like plain Lay's when I'm eating like a sandwich or something like that. But y'all, when I eat hot dogs, I have to have barbecue chips. I just have to, all right? I love it. They go together. It's barbecue, right? So that smells like it's pretty warmed up. Love barbecue chips, y'all. And how could I forget? Bush baked beans, y'all. These are the best fucking baked beans ever invented. Country style is good, but when I tell y'all these things are so good. Now the first, we got 3 cans of this same size. Now I'm not gonna lie, y'all, because I was just like, I really was out there jamming. I had the music, and until I decided to bring the music inside and watch from the window, the grill, if you know what I'm saying. Y'all, I had some nice vibes going, some nice tunes going. You know, the grill was smelling good and everything. And so I started getting bit up by mosquitoes. So I had to come inside, y'all. But while I was out there, I kind of like lost track of time and focus of the baked beans that was on the stove. And when I tell y'all they got kind of like mushy, that is not how you want them. They were overcooked. You cook these, you want to cook them on like low, like 2 or 3, and just keep stirring them and keeping an eye on them. When you get them to kind of like sizzle a little bit and you see them cooking a little bit, and you want to just kind of really drop the temperature and turn it up to like, or turn it down, should I say, to like low, okay? And then just cover it and just keep stirring it until, you know, and taste them. Once they're done, it don't take long for these. They're already pretty much cooked. It doesn't take long at all to cook these baked beans. They are the best side, okay? I know a lot of black people like to add like ground beef in it and stuff. I used to do that and everything, but to me it just takes away from the brand. It just takes away from the fact that they're just so good by themselves, you know. And so eating this as a side with hot dogs, with a hamburger, with your barbecue is so good, y'all. And because your girl been kind of watching her figure, I wasn't like crazy about adding like a macaroni side dish or nothing like that. These are all you need. It's so perfect, you guys. All right. So also, when you're preheating, when you're heating up the hot dogs and hamburgers that you grill, you want to make sure you don't overdo it, you know, because sometimes we can. All right, but mine is not. It's nice and juicy. So is our hot dog. So slide this in there. All right, so you can see it's not overcooked, it's not burnt. And is the patty for our chili cheeseburger, y'all. You see I cut it in half so it's nice and thinner. All right. The top is actually right there, okay. I know it looks plain, but trust me, okay? So you want to have it like this. And now we're going to mix up our chili and cheese concoction. Now this part, you do want to get something, okay, to warm it up in. I have a few things kind of like this or like this, which is what we were using. Perfect, okay? So you want to take like maybe a spoonful of each or more. It depends on, you know, if you're making somebody else's plate as well. But that's the chili. Just a little bit more in there because it's just for my hot dog, remember? And we also want to add the cheese dip, okay? Dip, all right? And just a little bit, okay? Well, not a little bit, but you know, just enough for like 1 spoonful. That's perfect, all right? And you wanna, now that you got an even amount of both, mix it up together. This is that Checkers. It's gonna give you that Checkers taste, trust me. This is for the people that only like Checkers chili cheeseburgers and hot dogs. And shout out to Checkers, all right? I love me some Checkers chili cheese hot dogs and burgers, y'all. All right. So now we're gonna pop this in the microwave for about 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right? And take your hot dog, which I'm gonna be actually using my I'm gonna be doing it on my hamburger by itself. All right. So yummy, y'all. And that's literally it. That's it. And you can kind of like add a little bit on the side if you want it to be able to dip in there. But the rest is for my hot dog. All right. The rest is for my hot dog, y'all. Which I need the spoon to kind of scoop it out. Okay. So it's like a nice amount left. And that's going on my hot dog right along with some ketchup, mustard, and jalapenos, all right? So that's that. To add something else on your chili cheeseburger, like ketchup and mustard, that's fine, but that's not how I like mine. I like mine just with chili and cheese, just like Checkers, okay? And I'm also gonna be warming up some baked beans to go with this, all right? So I'm gonna have a couple of barbecue potato chips while I wait on the baked beans to warm up, okay? Let's take it out the microwave and see what it tastes like, y'all. I'm so excited when I say this recipe never fails. So make sure y'all try it and make sure y'all comment down below and let your girl know that she's right, because I know I am. I know I am, y'all. It's so good. Jalapenos and baked beans, baby. Baked beans are so good, y'all. Let's try the chili cheeseburger. Okay. Just like Checkers, I'm not gonna lie, it's just a little bit better. It's just a little bit better because it's barbecue. So it has like that char-broiled, char-grilled taste to it, you know? Yummy, 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 y'all. Let's try the chili cheese dog. Goodness. It's so good, y'all. And I will be having some ice cold water with this, you guys. It's so good, y'all. Oh my goodness. All right, y'all. So that was the end of another episode. I think this was 6 or 7, y'all. At this point I'm losing count of these. But yeah, this was another successful episode with Cooking with Honey, chili cheese burger, chili cheese dog edition. Like I said, shout out to Checkers, y'all. That's who inspired me. I've always loved getting a chili cheeseburger from Checkers. I really wasn't big on the hot dogs because I like my hot dogs barbecued, y'all. But that was it, you guys. Make sure y'all comment down below. Let me know how y'all like this recipe. It is so good. Continue to enjoy y'all summer. Fall is knocking. It is right around the corner. We're about to be in fall, so y'all know what that means. S'mores and hot cocoa and chili and all of those recipes for when it gets cold, y'all. So I will see you guys later. Have a magical Monday.